Okay, you guys, welcome back to Badass Mother Friends. Today we have a very special guest. She is one of my dear friends, the most hands-on mother I think I've ever met in my life, and Victoria's Secret supermodel, Josephine Skriver.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me. This is so exciting.
This is really exciting for us because we know each other, and it's cool. It's so crazy.
And we're doing motherhood at the same time.
Yeah, we are. And plus, we're going to fight to the death.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah.
This is why white.
Yeah, we're going to fight to the death in like white t-shirts, and our husbands are going to watch, and that's what this episode is going to be mostly. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe for the good stuff. Yeah. But yeah, no, in all seriousness, we're like, it's so crazy that we ended up becoming friends and being each other's village. Like, I remember when like I put out the song and we were in Vegas for when we were young, and I was like, oh my God, I know a Victoria's Secret model, like personally, and I didn't even like think about it twice. I remember awkwardly just sprinting up to you being like, Joe, I'm so sorry. I don't even know what to say. I never wanted it to be about the models and
oh my God, and I never took it that way.
You never did, I know, but I was just like panicking, and I mean, I know you know better than anybody in the world how wild the modeling industry is.
No, I think there's a lot of truth to it, not just for VS, but like for the whole industry.
Yep.
And for young girls and exploiting, and then the way the universe just treats us. So it was a very real song, and I could relate to it on a lot of points.
Aww.
And yet still have like an amazing experience with Victoria's Secret. I think it also resonated with so many people, and I think it was amazing and so catchy. I think we had it on repeat.
This is the highest praise you can get right now. Like, wow. Oh my gosh, that's such a relief. No, I mean, it's crazy. You're like the best girl mom in the world. The way I see you raise AJ, and then like how she looks up to you like you are a goddess, and you are one. So it's like, and I'm taking notes because I'm a girl mom, and
girl moms are the best.
Girl moms are the best. We
I
talk about
only
it a lot.
know being a girl mom. So
true. That dude, being a boy mom would make me panic so hard.
I have so much respect for boy moms.
Me too.
It is a different life, and I'm sure there is feral girls out there.
Yeah, for sure.
But so far, ours seem on the calmer side.
Yeah,
and
ours are very, very.
Our friends are boys.
Dainty.
They just hang in the ceiling in a different way, and their day is just different.
I don't even know. Like, even when I talked to Kate, our friend Kate, who is another part of our village out here, she has a son that's a couple of months younger than Charlotte. And even just his energy from the day he was born, he was like ready to run.
My daughter was quiet in my stomach.
Yeah, me too.
Like, she was like, I had to be like poking. So like it started then.
Yeah.
But
even in childbirth, they were like,
yeah.
Is she like, does she want to come out? Like, I mean, it's trauma. Like, people don't even realize it's like you have PTSD. I don't even think we realize it until a while later.
It still feels like such an out-of-body experience. Yeah. It felt like sometime it happened to a different person or like another, and I happened to just like be watching.
Yeah, but you killed your birth experience.
We were very like, I don't know, lucky. Like she wanted to come out, and she was out.
As AJ is, she's just like, your daughter's bilingual. And she is a literal baby. Like, I'm trying to get my daughter to say bumblebee. And I'm like,
it's funny because like you'll wake up and one day they're just a baby. And I swear the day she turned 2.
Yeah.
And she's 2.5 now. I picked up like a toddler. I put down a baby.
Oh.
And even my husband, when she came in the room, was like, is she bigger? And I don't know if it was what it was.
No, it's real.
I was like, oh, we just said goodbye to baby.
Yeah. No, it's actually like if there's one pain that no one prepared me for, like everyone says childbirth and this and that, and you hear don't blink, blah, blah, blah. But like, I didn't expect the visceral pain of like waking up and realizing overnight, literally, your baby grew.
It makes you want to just sit and stare. You're just like, I don't want to miss it.
I know. Like, one is coming up for us. I'm going to start. Oh my gosh, I'm getting email already. I don't even have any booze. I'm just drinking coffee. This is real coffee in this mug.
You're like, I promise.
No, it's so crazy. Like, I remember you telling us, oh, Charlotte's hitting that 4-month mark. Now she's like starting to look like a person. And I was like, I didn't really think about it. And then I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's like coming into her own facial features. And like, She doesn't look like this scrunched up little alien hairy baby anymore. I know.
But what's crazy about this next year you guys have coming up is that will now start getting to know her.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying you don't, but her personality will come out in a whole different way. And then around 2, they'll start having things they like.
Yeah.
Like things where you're like, oh, I guess we're doing this theme.
Yeah.
By the way, we're switching themes.
Wait, we're done with Frozen and dinosaurs?
I don't think we will ever be done with Frozen.
Okay.
But other things are also, like right now we're a mix of dinosaurs, Toy Story, and we just discovered My Little Ponies.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys are screwed. You're going to have to get her a pony.
Names.
Oh, no,
we're going to keep them to Teeny Tiny Toys. She's like, there's no way if she realized a real pony.
Until she clocks it and she's like, wait a second. These things are real animals. Knowing her, she will. She'll tell you the full anatomy of a pony.
That's a good thing about right now. I think reality and fiction is still very blurry.
That's
so like fun. The fake dinosaurs at the zoo feels just as real as petting the pig.
Yeah.
So like I feel like we're gonna stick to this this universe for a little bit.
It's so funny that we went to the zoo and like the only animals we saw were animatronic dinosaurs. We walked away being like, wait, I don't think Charlotte saw any animals. I really think she just saw these like robo dinosaurs.
They did a good job though.
Those were scary.
Nashville does a really good job with like kids.
Yeah. Ugh, yeah. That's why we moved here. Mm-hmm. I don't know about you, but
no. We moved to LA thinking it was I think the world felt a little different after COVID.
Yeah.
And we were actually here.
Wait, what do you mean?
We lived in Nashville prior to LA.
Right. And then this was before you had gotten the new house in LA, and then after COVID, somebody just kind of came and knocked on our door a little bit. We had kind of played around with like Nashville being here, and then so we officially put it out for sale so we could get through it. And she was just like, "I'll take it," and it was crazy. It went so fast. Awesome.
And then we moved to LA, wanted to try that out, and it was really fun until I got pregnant. And with a kid, and then I was like, whoa, all these like expectations of how I wanted to be a mom.
It's so crazy.
And I don't think I've ever felt so Danish. I know that's really weird. Like I'm from Denmark, and that culturally came so up in me. And it was just very different how they approached parenting, at least in the area I was living in, the way the doctors were speaking to me.
It was like the DMV.
I was just like, I felt like I was on test. I was back at school. Like it felt so much pressure, and I was getting crazy amount of anxiety.
Yeah.
And I think even I thought I had a pretty great pregnancy, and yet there was every corner I had a danger zone and things I couldn't do. And there was so many doctor visits. There was so much doctor, and like my birth was great, but I had to fight like tooth and nail every day.
Yeah.
To try and do it naturally, to want to be, have her come out when she
wants to. The eye rolls are crazy too.
Oh my God, they wanted to schedule, induce. And I'm not saying that's not right for some people.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to be given the opportunity to maybe see where nature took it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But also loving that I'm in a time where like if things went wrong.
We have the technology. And that's
exactly.
Great. Yeah.
But just let me try first. And that was like not a fight I thought I had to put up. I didn't think that I had to like defend.
You didn't think you'd have to fight for your like autonomy around the time you were pregnant. I felt that exact thing, and that's honestly why we came here, because I really felt it, like especially in LA, and it's everywhere. I think like I don't know what you mean when you say that like the Danish in you came out, because I don't know what any of that means, but I imagine it's a whole other.
No. I mean, I think the epidural is like almost the last thing,
like a last resort.
Like most women just want to do natural, and you can ask for epidural for sure.
Wow.
But they're like, let's try with oxygen first. Let's try with a bee sting to give you pain somewhere else. Let's try
like those little electric. What are those?
Yeah, like they'll do all these. You can the 10 machine.
Oh
like,
the 10. They'll just 10s unit.
They're just trying to do something different first. Yeah. That doesn't mean you can't be like, you know what? Me and pain, not it. And you're not some savior and saint if you want to go through this ritual. Have it this. I had a friend who got a spinal headache from it, which means you have to lay flat for 2 weeks.
Ooh.
Because it hit wrong.
It like hit a nerve in her spine.
And I got stuck on that. I got stuck on her bad experience with the epidural.
Yeah.
So I was terrified of it. So I was more terrified of like the side effect or what could go wrong with an epidural than the pain.
I had this. I felt that too.
And
you hear all these
like
things. It's huge.
When I was like, no, I don't know how I'm supposed to like.
So you went full natural. You didn't even.
Well, I think if it hadn't gone as quick, I would have probably been like, hit me with it, because I got to a point where like I'm asking for it. I'm like, if this is the next 17 hours, I'm not gonna try and play.
Yeah.
And then the lady was like, explain that pain to me again. And I was like, sitting there screaming, trying to explain my pain. She's like, let me go look. And then I was like, they could see the head.
Oh
like,
my gosh, that's crazy.
So the reason why I was in so much pain was that I was full on just
birthing. Yeah. Ring of fire in full effect. Wow.
Yeah, that is no joke. So by then it was too late. And then
yeah. Holy shit. That is honestly the most. I know we're making it sound scary right now, but like, because remember when you were pregnant, you're like kind of doom scrolling, I imagine, at least I was anyway, or doom talking to people where it's like, oh, you just wait, like this is birthing, there's no pain like it, and this and that. Obviously it is its own trauma, but like that's the best birth story I've ever heard.
Two sides. I had a very medical OBYN, I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, OB or OB.
But then my birthing classes, I was like, okay, let me see what the other end of the scale looks like.
Yeah.
So I went to hypnobirthing.
Oh, you did the full hypnobirthing.
And
oh my gosh.
They were very much like, it will be painless. There would be zero.
It's gonna be orgasmic.
No, 100%. Like if you can get into
dream.
that trance place, like there's apparently a mental space you can get what feels great. And I was like, and I think my brain was like, okay, hopefully I can land somewhere in the middle, because there's no way. I couldn't imagine it not being painful.
Yeah.
But it was weird. I could accept the pain to a certain extent. Mm-hmm. And for a long time, with the way my birth went, was like I can do everything for a minute.
Right. That's a great mindset.
And I had planned like comfortable music, the lights, and when it just happened,
you had Alex running around with the packet shaking
everything, and I was just like, shut the fuck up,
don't fucking touch me.
No. And I just like sat there and put my timer, and I just watched it go down to 60, and I was like, okay, and then it was done.
Yeah.
But all this send thing and I had planned did not
never
happen.
does. And they tell you that too. They're like, just so you know, like everything you plan's out the window, and you're like, well, you don't know me.
Oh, and then you get all competitive, and then I think I might have had our kid in the car had it not been for my husband.
That is so crazy, especially your first baby, because I feel like second baby or the next babies, they always my girlfriend who has 3 was telling me, oh yeah, I pulled up to the hospital, and they're like, oh, have you had kids? And she's like, yeah, I'm on number 3, and they're like, oh, and they just let her. They're like, that one's gonna slide right out, right? Because your body is in a lot of shock.
I don't think it knows what it knows what it's doing.
No. I honestly, that's our theory with why we had our miscarriages, because we think that, I don't know if there's any science to this, but it kind of seemed like my body didn't know what was happening, and my body was like, oh, we're creating a human. Okay,
we're not quite yet. Let's do it.
Okay, we gotta reassess here, and prepare an environment for a human, right? And this is the first time, especially with but childbirth, you really don't hear a lot of stories like that one. So that is a very cool inspirational.
I will say, if we took anything away from the hypnobirthing, was that I maybe used 10% of it, but it got me in a zone.
Yeah, and
I was so adamant because I knew I was fighting my medical team. Mm-hmm. To not intervene before they had to, so I wanted to stay home for as long as possible.
Right. Were you close to kind of like home birth territory? I
thought about it, and I have just had some experience between my friends. I needed to be in a hospital.
Right.
So it was very weird. I really wanted this. I would have loved a home birth at the hospital.
Yeah.
kind of type.
Yeah.
If that was possible, that probably is what people do with midlife clinics and But that just I wanted to be at a hospital because.
Did you deliver at St. Thomas? Oh, no, you were. No.
Cedars.
Okay. Yeah.
And great team. It's not that, but it's also a teaching hospital.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't
you
fully
did not have
register
watching your birth, did you? You
yes.
did. Oh my gosh.
Which is, again.
And you're like a full on like famous supermodel.
But again, they give
Can
you like
imagine being that student?
It's not like there's too many. And they were all females. So like
so sick.
But like my first, like when I put my first IV in or whatever it is, like blood something.
Yeah.
The needle.
That hurts like a bitch.
Oh, and they couldn't find my like but I had invested in a doula because, again, I wanted someone to speak on my behalf. But she was an old nurse, and she just stepped in. She told these kids to, like, you can go sit down now.
Yeah, she was like, time to go get back
you don't get to test more than once on a pregnant woman in labor. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, what was it like having a doula?
I think between it being the first time and even just like the guide, it almost like me and my husband had like a team leader.
Yeah.
And she was a little militaristic, and it was perfect at the time. Cool. She was like, you do this, you hold her hand, okay, press her here, like, and we're just like, cool. And so my husband could just let go of like being, you know, he could just be emotional support and doing, instead of also feeling he had to do the checklist and stand up for me in front of like the medical team. Or so he had time to, like, he was almost live texting to my family who was overseas. Wow. So like obviously everybody's like, what's going on? Yeah. While holding my hand, which I think I almost broke his fingers because and it's also funny because they also become like, it's enough, too much, dude, go ahead. And like you cannot take something personal when a pregnant woman is in labor, whatever comes out.
I remember crying, apologizing to my nurse, being like, it's not who I am. Like I swear.
But when it really came down to it, she like locked in, and my blood pressure like spiked, and she's like, I know we're trying not to do the epidural. I know we're trying not to medication, but now I need you to get on a bed. We're doing this for 15 and we're going to reassess. And I was like, okay. And that's when I was on the bed. I wasn't allowed to move. I was like, okay, well, I guess if this is it, if you're keeping me stuck in this, then I'm going to like tap out. That's because she was basically coming out. Wow. So, and then
did you, I don't know if this is too personal, but did you deliver her on your back?
Yes.
Wow.
Which I was very much against.
Yeah. I mean,
so that was one of those like in my birth plan, because like the way our pelvic works, you're not supposed to birth on your and it's actually some weird fetish from like some king in Europe.
French guy named Francois. And I know it's fucking Francois, and I talked about it in the last 2 podcasts ago. We were joking about it because he was a pervert. Oh, and he like got off on women giving birth in doggy style in his brain. Like,
and I was like laying on my side with like the peanut ball. Yeah, you know, like a yoga ball, like weird shaped. Yeah. And they can now see it, and the whole idea was that Alex was going to catch her. By the way, from the moment I check into the hospital, it takes 2.5 hours and she's out, which means I don't get to my room, and I'm in my room, like my birthing room, for about 45 minutes max.
I was gonna say, like 40 minutes? Like,
my OB-GYN thinks, obviously I'm a first-time mom, so like, I'll see you tomorrow, basically. Yeah. She is coming running down the hall because she was in a different building, not thinking she had to like
drop what she was doing now.
No. Yeah. I'd called her like 4 a.m. this morning. I'm like, hey, I think now it's like
I'm crowding.
Just 5-7 minutes apart. Should I come in or not? She's like, wait a little bit.
Yeah.
So I guess the head is sent me out, and she just kind of like takes my leg and flips me, because Alex needed, I don't even think, they were like, you don't even need gloves. And it was not for Alex. I think it was just, she couldn't see, and she couldn't, again, I don't know. I am fully out.
Yeah, you're another planet back there.
And they drip hot oil.
Oh, wow.
And she tries to like make me not.
She does the
whatever this
massage
thing is to like, and I'm in the video, I'm just yelling, I think I'm ripping.
I'm ripping.
Because it felt like, I don't recall the pain, but I wrote it down in my diaries.
What did it say?
And it says like, it was like somebody took my like bone and just like slowly tried to keep bending it till I knew it was going to break.
Oh.
While somebody was like ripping me. And I was like, oh, but I pushed for 58 seconds.
Oh, you pushed like in total for 58 seconds? I pushed once. Girl, what the heck? That's the dream birth.
She flew out so fast that she actually comes like.
Did Alex catch her?
Yeah. Thank God. But he was like, it was like sorry. This is going to be so detailed. Floodgate. And it was just like
awesome.
Exploding of water. Yeah. And she actually, because she's almost like pinballing down my insides.
Yeah.
She gets a full like bloody hematoma on her head.
Oh no.
So she comes out a little bruised because it was almost like a tiny bit, for her, a violent birth.
Yeah. Because it's like boom, boom.
It was just.
That's crazy.
And then thank God she was a tiny baby because I barely torn. And then I don't actually remember, because I don't think I ever gave birth to my placenta, she kind of just like cow styled.
She like held it with her and said,
no.
You.
I think
yeah,
she kind of just like, I just felt a lot. And I think she just kind of like took her hand in and took it out with her.
Oh, wow.
So
AJ did, you said? Or
no, my OB.
Oh my God.
So there was a lot where like, okay, maybe next time her coming out so fast and then like being stitched up and touching your stomach, like everything was so much for a hot second, and then we're done. But maybe it would have been nice to, because it was so fast, I think if I can ask for more slow down and let me like birth it out. Like it was just so much.
You were like, next time I'm gonna really try to sit with that placenta.
I don't know. I remember like having a hand up there like right after was like, I felt very
I think the doctor at the OB at that point was like, this is record time and I'm just gonna try to break a record.
And then she said bye. Like I barely remember her being in the room because they only have to be there for the birth itself.
Yeah. She's like, well,
my job here is done. Bye. And I was like, I'm in so much like shock and like, and crazy enough, the pain just goes away. The second that child is out, I don't feel any pain. Well, touching the stomach stuff is not fun. And then
what is that thing where they're like, ugh.
And then obviously I'm not on painkillers. So like,
the
stitching also like isn't like awesome.
Yeah. But at that point, it's like,
but at that point, like, I will say at that point, I think the come down for that level of pain, nothing really felt that painful. And maybe they put numbing and not, I am definitely in a different place. It is an out of body. Yeah. Because there's in the video, because we had the doula help us film from the back, not full frontal.
Yeah.
I've seen my own birth. That was I think my mom's way of giving me birth control. And I never need that again. But they have to tell me twice, do you want to hold your baby? Yeah. Like I'm like laying there just like not gone, but definitely, I don't know if there's enough trauma to your body, you kind of go somewhere.
Totally.
So like it takes me a good like 5 seconds because I'm, I should be holding this thing, put it on me. I want it on my chest.
You think you in your brain, you're so emotional and you're pregnant too. You're like, you can't wait for this like glorious moment where you finally meet your baby. And then by the time the birthing experience is over, I remember looking at him going, okay, he's advocating for her. The doctors are doing we're doing the delayed cord clamping and this, and I could hear him. And all I wanted to say to him was, I'm so sorry. I need to go to bed now. Good night. I need you to take her because I don't trust myself holding her. Mm-hmm. I think I'm going to fall asleep and drop her. And then that was because you're in this like crazy euphoric takes a drop. Like
it's like nobody explained to me that it will take a little bit to almost like come back into your body.
Yeah. 100%. You're like, literally like a shell for a second. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But then you're like, oh my God, they need that whatever, the golden hour, and they need to be put on your chest, and like, they need to smell you, and like,
they need to,
Yeah, crazy. A weird memory of mine, and nobody else really like thought of it that I know of. I was so sure it was gonna smell bad.
Really?
I was just like, there's so much fluid, you probably pooped. I don't know.
No, it's actually like feels delicious, right? You're like,
I remember saying, one of the first things I said to him, it smelled like cookies. I'm like, it's smelling like cookies right now. I'm like, cookies. It potentially could just be my brain.
No, you're right. Cookies.
I don't know. He's like, I don't remember. And I'm like, you're not saying me, or maybe to you it didn't smell like cookies, but for me,
no, it was
birth smelled like cookies.
We used to say that it might have been her poop, because like, we talk about it with our friends Ryan and Kate, where I was when she was pregnant. Mm-hmm. I was like, well, you guys, you're planning on breastfeeding. I don't know if anyone believes me, but like her poop smells just like I want to eat it. Like it's like literally
whatever chemicals your brain does. The head. Yeah. When people say babies, like I'm like, or just like you want to like sniff it.
I know. And then it goes away.
Or if the first time somebody else hold her and she comes back not smelling like her.
I know.
I remember almost having like an angry reaction sometime, like when she doesn't like smell like her in the beginning.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. There's something about Nashville. I still get mad at my husband when he goes outside.
Oh, they smell like the outsides. Yeah.
I don't like you stunk my baby up, and I could smell it immediately. Like I'm like, this is not my baby. It doesn't smell like her at all. I remember like, and how do you tell people also? It's like, I mean, we can get into it for a long time, but your boundaries are it's such a weird thing when you become a mom, because like you really want to be considerate that not everyone has a kid. B, it's been a while since some people have had babies. C, when they had babies, like if they're older, things were different, right? And they had access to less information. And also sometimes they just forget, you know? And also you don't want to be the person that's just like ruining the experience. But then in the same breath, you're like, okay, I need grace because I don't want people wearing perfume and getting it on my baby. And then you don't know how to say it to somebody.
Oh, I've been a people pleaser my whole life. And for the first time, I had to set boundaries.
Yeah, it sucks.
And it was terrifying in the beginning. Yeah. But then there's also something that gets birthed within you.
Yeah.
That is like, this is a boundary for her. And it took me a little bit, but like I've really leaned into my mom gut feeling, what felt right and what didn't.
Right.
And I think that's why having a kid the first few months in LA, so much of the advice I got felt in my gut wrong.
Yeah, it just gave you the ick.
And I'm not saying it's not right for some people. And I understand that, especially in America, there's not the same protection for mom. There's not the same care. There's, you got to go to
maternity leave.
No, you got to go to basically get up and go to work. Yeah. And where I'm from, you get basically almost a year, and dad gets time off. And the fact that they tell you, like, I remember being like, I had to go back to the pediatrician and my gynecologist within the first week.
Yeah.
In Denmark, they come visit you at the house. You don't leave.
What?
And I was like, had to go in the car with the car seat.
What?
And I was like, they tell you not to even like leave your bed.
Yeah. What is that called? The like 5 days?
5 days in the bed, on the bed, around the bed, or something.
Well, it's a hard thing, especially explaining to other people or like, this isn't normal. This is like, there's a lot of cruelty in the U.S. when it comes to moms. Like you're saying, like it is, you go through the most traumatic experience of your life. And I just mean on your bones, on your nerves, on your joints, like for 9 months, and emotionally, and you go through a full existential identity crisis. You've become an entirely new human whose life is devoted to another human. You're becoming a mother for the first time. You're healing, like you're physically healing from birthing a human being. And on top of it, if you decide you want to breastfeed, or if you're fortunate enough to be able to breastfeed, you're continuing to keep the baby alive while you're recovering from all of that huge life shift physically and emotionally. And then they're like, let's get back to work. And it's like,
that alone
crazy.
should be enough. And that's such a sacred time. And they've done studies. And like, I think when it comes to like work-life balance of like mothers and parents, and I think Sweden is doing like some crazy, like really much, like even better than Denmark right now, because they're giving almost 2 years, and they're forcing dads, which means they're actually seeing the benefit of dad also taking maternity leave and like staying home with the kid. Yeah. Wow. And there's a bigger, because not only does that even out the gap, that it's not women that just leave the workforce.
Right.
There's a bigger chance of moms coming back to work if they want to.
If there's,
Yeah. And like they have better chances at like reaching the levels in their career they want to, because men also. And it just, the family dynamic is just so protected.
Wow.
And so like acknowledged, and like, you just long term, you get healthier, mentally stable people, and there's a trust in society, there's a trust in humans, and they also probably want to have more kids because there's a bigger support in it.
Yeah, it's so crazy that like for a country that like claims Christian family values so hard, and so and just so we're so adamant about like,
well, it's because
family planning and making babies. It's like, how do we not protect motherhood in these like really early fragile places, especially, and for the baby?
It's just that like, bond. But I think there is just like a need for American kids to be independent so quick. And that was a very culture shock to me. I don't know why it was a culture shock, because I've been here for so long.
Yeah, it's a trauma for millennials for sure.
But like looking at my baby and being told, leave her overnight, or like let her cry.
Right.
And again, you also have babies with different sleep needs and all this. And for some, but it's not even, it's not like I've heard that Danes are against cried out or for it. And it's not even really a thought.
Right.
Like you sleep next to your kid, whether it's in the bed or most of the time they they want you to have a co-crib right next to it.
Right, like a bassinet that's like attaches to the bed. I've seen some of those here. Yeah, those are really
Within
cool.
the first year, they highly recommend that they sleep in the same room as you, because they believe that the breathing and the biologically need for like and then there's like be responsive, and like maybe when you feel like you listen to your baby, it'll tell you when, because some babies will need more attention for the first year. Other babies sleep really great. Right. Some babies have colic, but it's like attend with love and care, and
their
like
cues are so.
We are carry animals, so we're supposed like they can't function without us. So there's a lot of like that support, but again, we also get a year of maternity leave.
Right. So it's like you
can just be a mom.
There's flexibility. You can read your baby and adjust accordingly, and there's no pressure to just like get it all done.
If you can't be a functioning mom, if you have to work and don't get sleep and have to be a parent. Yeah. I get the whole cried out in that situation. I wish it wasn't so.
It's like survival.
And everything in my body, even when I hear other people's babies cry, like my boobs would start to leak.
Yeah, me too. That's actually how I went into labor.
Physical reaction.
Our friend's baby cried, and I was like, huh.
You was like, hey, I want to come say hi.
You're so right. And I here's the thing. It's like, whatever works for you, you do what you got to do. I think the weird part is the judgment. And I think it's a generational thing also in the US anyway, where it's like, oh, why are you picking the baby up? Why are you so attached to your baby? Why are you picking the baby up when the baby cries? The baby has to learn to be independent. The baby has to learn to cry it out. I'm like, wait, learn? I'm like, this baby's learning how to like breathe for the first time.
And it was crazy. I have a 2.5-year-old now, and she is so independent.
She really is.
I've kind of followed her lead. Like, she has to sleep in our bed, she sleeps in our bed. If she wants to be held, she gets held. But to the point where now she's like, I would like to go to my crib.
And I'm like, sad.
Okay. And she's like, Mom, you can leave the room. She said that to me twice in the last 2 weeks.
She said, go.
It's fine. You can leave. And I'm like, granted, it's because she wants to sit and play and do, but like, I got kicked out of her room, and we have a sleep couch that we've almost on switching turns. Me and my husband have basically just moved into her room.
Yeah.
Because we sleep better. Like, I can sleep deep if I'm not like on watch. So if he goes stay in her room, I'm out. Right. Because then I know he has ears on it. Because then I still distrust the monitor, or like I don't trust it the same way as my own ears if I'm in the same room. Like, so it's stupid. But
no, it's not. It's actually so not stupid. Like, I remember, it's just so important that you talk about this stuff, because I mean, I still to this day don't have many women around me, and it's like, even though you feel like silly for whatever makes you anxious. I remember when you came over on 4th of July, she was like we had our daughter a few weeks old, and came with AJ. You were like strict about nap schedule, which is awesome to watch, because we're like, oh, that's our future. But we started getting into it about, you were sharing your experience about postpartum anxiety.
Oh yeah.
And at first I was like, oh, it's like something I don't have, so I don't have to think about that. And the more you started like talking, I was like, wait, is this something I have? And then you were like, oh, and I'm still checking to see if she's breathing. I'm like, this is something I have. I'm like, wait a second.
But I think they all prepare you for like postpartum depression.
Yeah.
And I never felt like sad. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, something happened when the sun went down. I would get a certain anxiety, because like, oh my God, the night is coming.
The night was scary.
And the night
winter is coming.
Yeah. It just felt so lonely.
Yeah.
I don't know why that when the sun went down, it was just like, because in the daytime, I don't know, it was just more manageable, and
there were people awake, and you weren't alone with your thoughts and alone with your hormones.
Exactly.
And your crashes. And whatever nighttime brings as far as sleep goes.
You just don't know.
You're burning out. You're fearful of. The nighttime scaries are so real.
Luckily, they're gone. Yeah. But like, now I have a daughter who wants to sleep underneath the covers, and
you text me that last night.
8 pillows, and I'm just like, what is happening? You went from like, you weren't allowed anything in your crib. Yeah. Basically, almost had to put you in a straitjacket because these little swaddle things, so you didn't do anything. And now I'm like, sure. Yeah. Just do your own thing.
Now you're like, wait, SIDS is not a. We're not thinking about it. We're not thinking about it. Like, fuck.
Like, every stage, she's like, I remember when we switched from like the swaddle to like a sleep sack. Yeah. And then when she was old enough, she didn't stop liking the sleep sack. She wanted a blanket. And then she asked for a pillow. It's like, so every step of the way, she's very much like asked for it.
She leads the way.
100%.
It's AJ led weaning. It's like the whole thing. Also, yeah, you breastfed for a while, which is crazy too. And you were telling me that you had an oversupply.
Oh, it was crazy.
What was that like? Well, first of all, when did you have to go, or have to, for lack of better terms, but when did you end up going back to work, and what was that process like after having a baby?
I think I tried, I tried a little early. Thought I could still breastfeed going back to early? Early was like when it came to like set on shooting.
Yeah, like supermodeling.
Was like, casually. I think my first shoot back was in December, and she's an August baby. End of August.
Oh my gosh, girl, my fupa is literally tingling right now.
But like, I also say genetically, skinny has never been hard for me.
I mean, you're just gorgeous, but all around. But
I want to be very fair and clear on that. Like that is never. And I didn't know what pregnancy was going to be like. I didn't have, for some reason, between anxiety and lack of sleep and genetics.
Yeah, all of it.
That was. Because I didn't start working out till like 12 weeks after, because I took a very slow approach to healing, and took a very slow approach to working out again, and just really listened. But I think I had postpartum anxiety enough between that and my like. So, it just also like want to be clear that like that's not the case for everybody.
Yeah, and no, it's well, everyone is totally different.
Very different.
I had a girlfriend that like breastfeeding made her lose so much weight.
I think that's also what's the case for me.
And it was like crippling. Like she literally needed to stop because she was just like feeling horrible, and it's like
I got a few comments for a while, like, hey, you've gotten really skinny now, because it almost like
scary,
because it was a skinny where you almost felt like you could feel like it sucked out the vitamins and everything.
Your
and I don't know
are gone.
I was educated enough to fully know how to exactly replenish what was taken.
Did you have any like hair loss things or?
No, opposite.
Oh, you were just like
I had a little bit,
hair.
my hair went from like, I've always had pin straight hair. Now I don't know what to do with it. It is so much, and it's so poofy, and it's so
beautiful. Get out of here.
Crushed. But weirdly enough, because VS and modeling, being in underworld time, has lasered everything.
I see.
And my body and hormones and pregnancy just said, all that money is spent on laser?
Good luck.
My hair's
time for the redo. Knees
down a black now. I've been a blonde baby my whole life, and it's just every dollar I've spent. The 5 o'clock shadow is real.
The mustache is real. I feel like.
Now the other day I'm laying in bed, and my kid goes, "You have a beard too." And I'm like, "Oh, I guess I haven't fully like dusted off." So my hair is just a lot now.
Yeah, I feel that.
That's a new journey for me.
I have like acne too. Like my skin is like I feel like a teenager.
And for every step, it's like there's this weird hormone spike right after birth. Then when you stop breastfeeding, you have to go through it all again.
No,
I know.
What do you mean?
There's another hormone that's your like second of hopefully semi-last hormone drop.
What are you talking about? You're scaring me. What happens? What do you mean?
It was another like come down from hormones because you're producing all this. And I also think
it's like getting clogged. You're basically
but also there's this like weird goodbye to that connection with your kid too.
Yeah. And my feed lately has been like kids freaking out because they can't get the boob.
Oh, again, my daughter very much like started being on bottles a little bit and like was fine with that, and then end up. So I think but I got angry when I breastfeed.
Me too.
When it comes down, there is an anger that would go through me. I've never felt this kumbaya kind of feeling.
Well, sometimes I'll feel a little bit of the kumbaya, especially as she got older. But wait, you know that there's a study about there's like science to that anger. No, I was reading about it a few weeks ago. It was like in mammals, there's
we want to be like,
yeah. Well, like basically you're in such a vulnerable position when you feed your baby, and your mind is completely focused on the letdown and the baby getting the milk, and you're naked, and you know all the things, and your hormones are whatever it is, your brain's not on high alert to protect the baby. So this anger hormone comes out. Great. So imagine you're like a cave woman or like a bear in a cave breastfeeding your baby, right? And a bear breastfeeding, I don't know, like something happens, so predators don't interfere. So there's a natural hormone that kicks in, an anger hormone that kicks in, so predators don't try to fuck with your baby. Oh, dude, I'm so mean to my husband when I breastfeed. Like, the amount of times 20 minutes later, I had to look at him and be like, sorry about that.
No, I the way when it would come down to this, I also realized if I was pumping in the car or anything and my husband hit a bump in the road, I almost like took him off, like, because I was like, you did that on purpose. And I was like, he's like, I'm sorry, the road's not great. Like, I would like, be just like, shaking. Be so mad. And then trying to like pump and be at work and set. And like,
did you pump on set?
I tried a few times and everybody's so like, oh my God, of course you get your break. Thinking you can get a 30 minutes break every 3 hours to sit and pump, and then like it went over a little bit, but then you start squirting because the pressure is too much. And then like all of a sudden you're making so breastfeeding and high fashion plus they don't like big boobs, and they are big when the milk comes in. And I was just like, fashion didn't like really design for boobs. So yeah, I was. So
you were just in full mommy milker mode.
But it's crazy how quickly you get like, your body's just like, when you say like stop, and I was like, no. I got an old wives' tale about putting cabbage in your bra.
Oh wait, and what did it do?
It stops.
It just like it just drag you up.
Yep.
Shut up.
So I would walk around with cabbage in my bra. Stop. And then slowly wean off, and it was done within 2 weeks.
That is so iconic. That you're literally like a model for bras, and you have just like
stuffing cabbage
in your tits just to like not leak anymore. That, I mean, you just did such a freaking wonderful job. I can't even imagine. You said 12 weeks. You're like, oh wow, I gave myself some grace and like patience, and before I started moving again and whatever. And like, I remember actually it was a day you guys came over and I had to like cancel on you because I got the clearance from my doctor they're like, okay, you can have sex again and you can like work out or whatever. So I was like, woohoo, like we're so back. And I went way too hard and ended up like just literally like shitting my pants and throwing up everywhere that morning. And I took like, apparently you're not supposed to take coconut, like you can't like swallow coconut oil. Did you know that?
No.
It's like a laxative.
Oh yes, I did know that.
I didn't know that. And I'm asking chat like, what's happening?
Have you heard of these like the fitness trends? There's like these like butter coffees that people take in the morning.
Oh, like bulletproof coffee.
Yes. Mm-hmm. So I didn't have anything at home, so I like, I can do the coconut oil, and same thing, dude. I have never
not good
run, and I was like, it's good to know that you can do this if you ever really need like something is up, but that no. Yeah, no. I honestly I gave up on all of that like crap. It's hard because you need to keep your supply up. Oh, you also can't like, it's really hard to have the right amount of energy. And I also think even now, 2.5 years in, I have a whole new approach to just fitness and health. It's slowed down so much. Like my movements are slower. I'm not doing HIIT and all this like crazy
high cardio type stuff.
And it's very much like feeling my body again. And like when I went back to working out, it was like with a pelvic floor like therapist in mind. And like she also like, I got cleared by the doctor after 6 weeks because I think it's just standard. I don't even think they look. They're just like, cool, it's been 6 weeks.
You bleeding? Here you go. No, dope.
No. So then I went to a pelvic floor specialist, and she was like, we're still dealing with some scar tissues, and like if you're trying right now, it would probably hurt a lot. So she didn't clear me till like 10 weeks.
Wow, that's a crazy big difference right there. Massive. Like a whole month.
And also pelvic floor specialist, by the way. That is a different kind. So that is basically massage therapy from the inside out.
They get in there?
Up there.
Full, shut up.
Yeah. And
so why did I think this was like a personal trainer? Is it a personal trainer?
No. It's more like, so they help you massage back. Like, so your abs separate when you are pregnant. So she could feel that I had a 3-finger separation between my abs.
Wow.
And then I had scar tissue because she came out so quick. My hip had also been it's slightly crooked now.
Oh, whoa.
So we were working. She would give you everything from exercises to stomach massage to full on just like trying to relieve the tension on the inside.
Oh my gosh. So
but
I can up there.
But I can jump and not have to pee. Like I can be on a trampoline and not feel like, even if I have to pee, I don't like piss. Granted, if I really, really have to pee, sometimes when I sneeze.
But it was like that before birth.
Exactly. So that I really think, because I couldn't feel that I had to pee the first 2 weeks.
Wow.
She really fixed a lot. And
That's
then
crazy.
she recommended me to like a Pilates instructor that then again specialized in birth. To her, I went to for 2-3 months.
And that was more focused on like the workout part
that
of
was
it,
just like giving my
muscle.
Yeah. But we're talking about every movement was like this.
Wow. Hey, but that's kind of like the foundation of Pilates, right?
Yeah, but it's special. Like I was like, oh my God, I'm so used to like hit it hard. It has to hurt. It has to be this. It has to be aggressive.
You got to be crying by the end of this, or you're not even working out.
Tomorrow, it's wrong. So having to like relearn my body, and like I've never been so aware of all my small muscles, and I've really brought that into my fitness now. When I'm back, I don't rush anything. I don't, even when I do classes or anything, I'm way slower than everyone because I'm
just like taking your time, being in tune with
and that
your
just
body.
feels right for me right now.
Yeah, I mean it's a brilliant approach, because I really feel like even in yoga, do you meditate at all?
No.
I mean, I
try, but my brain is like,
I know. Have you ever tried to, the craziest thing is meditating just by like straight up counting. Like if you say, oh, I'm going to just take 10 deep breaths. You know, it's so much harder than it looks.
Oh my God. So we went to Japan right before the holidays. We got invited to do this like meditating, and they had brought in this monk, and it was so beautiful. And then we had to sit for 15 minutes. There was nothing, we weren't doing anything. We had to sit in that like and just sit
like a Buddha, like a
and he
Buddha
gave
statue.
us a tiny bit of guidance of like where to go with this. And I was like, I had to make up stories in my mind. I was counting back and forward. I was having music. I luckily am so good at like what they call maladaptive daydreaming.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
So apparently it's like I have to like be very aware I'm in my head a lot. So if I seem quiet, I'm usually building a story in my head, or I'm like somewhere I'm building a scenario, and there'll be like full movies in front of me.
Wow.
Like I can't listen to audiobooks when I drive because I'll be so distracted that I was like, oh my God, I went somewhere.
It's like they'll say one trigger word in the audiobook, and all of a sudden you're like back in your
I missed
childhood or like the future.
Yeah. And then I'll be like, oh, how did we end up here?
Yep.
So it's not great.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to do, or if I have to think of nothing, I have to like say
nothing. I'll run over, which is so crazy because you ended up doing like a borderline like hypnobirth.
But again,
it takes a lot of mental strength.
But I think it was more just like what hypnobirth taught me. And again, I was not like, it was painful. Yeah. But they were such an educating in that we are capable and we're actually designed. And like, if you can, like, have you ever taken like the cold plunges?
Yeah.
You know how like if you sit in it and you tense up, it's harder to get through the cold part.
Right.
You want to get out quicker.
You have to let go.
If you can learn to like relax into it, and it's counterintuitive, it all of a sudden isn't as cold. It's still cold. Don't get me wrong.
It's cold.
But all of a sudden you can like, and if you can control your breathing, and that to me clicked with the little like, what do you call it when you're doing birth?
It clicked.
The painful part.
The ring of fire?
No,
the contractions?
Thank you.
Okay.
Wow, that word just but
painful part. I'm like, which one?
All of it. But the contraction like made sense. They were almost like, this is going to sound very peaceful, but like the same mentality as a cold plunge. Right. I was like, oh, okay. Don't get me wrong. Not every time I was like, oh no, I didn't relax during this one.
No, but there is like a whole other, there's an art form to mental discipline.
Yeah.
And like, I can't imagine even sitting, like you said, for 15 minutes in Japan, especially being in Japan. Like you were there.
It's so beautiful. And
your
like,
family.
And like with our friends, like they were so like, but I also know me and my husband both fidgeters. So like he was also like, yeah. The funny part was like, I know he probably was struggling more with me. So I was like, but it was the longest 15 minutes. Like hats off to people who can just go somewhere. I just don't.
It's and especially in a place like Japan, I feel like they really got it on lock over there.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
It's so pretty. You guys have been traveling so much.
Yes.
And you've been traveling with a baby for like ever.
Yeah, I mean, when you have both have jobs that includes travel, we decided to live somewhere completely opposite of all our family. And having to like, so when I go to Denmark, obviously my whole family's like, yeah, that's cute, you're coming home, but are you bringing the baby? So having to learn to travel with her was like a whole other aspect.
That is actually insane. And you also have like the craziest. So Alex's family lives in Vegas, right?
Some family lives in Vegas, some family lives in Arizona now, and some family in like Santa Cruz. It's like all over.
So you got West Coast.
Yes, West Coast.
You're in central here. Yep. Like you're not even, so we're on different sides of the country. And then you have your family in Denmark. Mm-hmm. And which is why your daughter speaks Danish. Yes. Which is so crazy because every now and then you'll hear her
telling her language for no reason. Like I just try to be.
She will be, by the way, speaking a language just because of it, because she's so brilliant.
It's also like there's so few Danes. It's such a like,
it's niche.
Very niche. It's not like she can like outside of talking to my family. There's not like use for it worldwide.
Right. It's not like she's like going in the nail salon being like, I'm clocking this, because that's why I would really want to learn.
I would love to learn just to like be able to.
What is it, like Vietnamese? Uh-huh. Yeah. Oh, just to know that they're talking shit about my nasty feet. Oh, my dream.
But soon you can get those AirPods, right?
I got some bullshit one from like a TikTok ad. It sort of worked, but. It's like you need an app, and now I'm like, this is sketchy. But yeah, anyway, so you have your family in Denmark, and then you have, I wanted to talk about your, like, because I know where I'm going to start getting the
time's up,
fucking wrap it up.
The red light.
Yeah. It's like, Jax, hello. The sitter is upstairs going, what's going on? And you have your sitter. We're momming.
I know.
So just to give people that don't know a brief background, your upbringing was wild. Like you have the craziest experience with both sides of your family. Your mom's side lives in Denmark now, and then you were raised by two dads. And you explain.
There's every side of this.
There's so much.
So long story short, I technically biologically and by name have one mom, one dad, but both my parents are gay. So wild. They need their own TV show. My dad was married to his husband at the time, or shortly after, and my mom was single when she had me.
And they had intentionally decided to have you.
Yes. So back then, even for Denmark, it wasn't legal to adopt or get IVF help when you were gay. So there was no rights for LGBT. Really, even though it was one of the first countries, not the first, but like that can adopt now and get medical help and married. There's so many rights now, but I am from 93. Yeah. So it wasn't until like a few years later that it was legal. So the only way my mom, who had wanted a kid her whole life, put an ad in a newspaper for the community. There was this sports magazine called Pan, Stay Forever Young. And a few guys respond, and my mom didn't want to sit there and like pick and choose, so she just went down the line and picked up the first letter that happened to be my dad, and they went on a parent date right away, and they just clicked on the same values and how they want to raise kids, and
they said, I'm gonna do my thing, you're gonna do your thing, and we're just going to collectively raise our daughter. And
so like there was no like that entire like co-parenting. They're also both type A people.
Yeah.
So that was fully planned out by the time I was even out.
That is so iconic.
So they're like, can we agree on this? Can we agree on how we do this? And you get these days and this. Yeah, and you get this Christmas and that. And it was like, how do we do it? And it was so like, so there's never been, at least not that I'm aware of, or anything fight between my parents. Nothing. It was so planned and organized.
That's so crazy. So did they just split custody between you equally?
No, I'm pretty sure my mom just has full custody. And my dad was like, cool.
Oh, so your dad was more sort of more along the lines of like a sperm donor.
It's more of they don't love it when I say this, but I don't know how else to explain it. So you can go to a pharmacy and kind of give
like a turkey baster.
Yes, situation. And then, you call over, you're like, hey, I'm ovulating.
Great.
Hand me a cup. And then bye.
The OG way.
So like, and I was made first try.
Wow.
Yeah. So
first try.
But I mean, the rumors with IVF has gotten so crazy because people, when I started modeling, was like, oh, she was created in a lab. They knew exactly what they were doing. They picked the exact room. This is why she's modeling. How else would two like...
I'm starting to buy into this conspiracy. Wow.
Yeah, no, they actually like fully just like programmed me to come out correctly.
They had their checklist and they were like, yes, she's going to be she's going to be a star.
Exactly. We want.
That's crazy. I mean, does AJ know both sides really well, or is it?
She's know my dad, but he's not super close with his side of the family.
Okay.
So it kind of stops with him.
And did you have step parents?
So me and my younger brother, we have biologically same parents.
Okay.
As well. And again, call mom and dad. And then.
So they did it twice.
Yes.
So sick.
Yeah. No. And then.
Cool.
They both had multiple partners of my life growing up. But one of my mom's partners were very part of my brother's life when he was born. So she was like the parent in that. So she became our bonus mom.
Bonus mom, got it.
But it's also like a very Danish term. We don't love step parents that got such a bad rep. Oh, so usually when you add a parent into a mix, even for just heterosexual, straight, normative couples, you usually use the new parent as like, or they add it as a bonus member of the family. As a bonus siblings, bonus parents.
Wow.
Because we want a more like positive way.
Yeah, I guess like step is weird now that I think about it.
Stepmom just sounds like Disney villain.
Yeah, it does. Mm-hmm. Whoa. I never even thought about that.
So it's more like, our family got, and it wasn't that crazy because our culture is there's so many women who want to be single moms, or there's so many divorced families, and it's not weird. So like that family dynamic, whatever works for you, what makes happy people, combine kids don't. Right. So yeah, I have technically at this point in life, I have a bonus mom, a mom, and a dad.
Bonus mom, and dad.
Yes.
And you didn't have a bonus dad.
So my bonus dad at the time has like, when they got divorced, he's more of like uncle status now.
Okay,
like,
cool.
A little bit more less like
a little more distant, but you know, it's because it actually still a rock.
The reason why my bonus mom, even though they're not together anymore, so now I also didn't have a second word for another. So my mom now has a new girlfriend, and she came with 4 daughters. So they're almost like,
whoa. So you got these like extra sister
situations.
And
my bonus mom got remarried, and they had kids. So like it's like more of a collage of family members.
So it's like the crazy, oh my gosh, that's crazy. So you have like, to some degree, bonus
I almost have a bonus mom with bonus kids. And because I don't know what the next word is when there's another one involved, I guess that's a stepmom and like siblings and like.
Yeah. I always did wonder, I mean, I should probably do my research, but I always did wonder what it was like when you're like raised by a step parent and then there's a divorce, and like if you continue, depending on, I guess it depends on how close you were with the step parent and how old you were.
No, so like I've only ever lived a split household.
Whoa.
Because obviously that was a plan for day one. So like I've lived in co-parents, so that was not new for me. So I've never had this like unit that was always together. So when my bonus mom and my mom split up, we actually included her in the rotation. Oh, so we got to still go to her because she was my brother. She was born into it. Them together.
That's so interesting. So you and your brother even have totally different dynamics in all these relationships. Like
and everybody has their own version of the relationship. But then me and my brother would rotate. And because one thing my mom would never do was split me and my brother up. Yeah. So whatever unit it was,
him like, and I. This is core. Yeah, this is our foundation.
And she was awesome. Main core when it came to like weekdays and stuff. But they all lived 20 minutes on a bike from each other. And my bonus mom happened to be a school teacher, so I would often go there for homework. And fun. My dad would do like take us out. He was allowed to take us any night of the week if he wanted to like extra night with movies or something special.
Oh my gosh.
So like
you guys are like a well-oiled machine.
At least from my perspective, it worked really well. I'll never like, obviously parenting is parenting, but they did such a good job. Yeah. Like, and it was always with us in mind. And
if really they're watching.
Exactly. No, I felt very blessed, and I just felt like I had, which also meant I got to have, well, birthdays were always one big group, but then we had Christmas with my dad and my mom, and then sometime in bonus. So I could just multiple holidays.
Wow, you just got to like celebrate all the time. Yeah. Wow, that's like, it's so cool that you had such a positive experience with something so unique. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I mean, it's a testament to how smart they were and how intentional they were with everything. Like,
but I also think for them,
now they look at you like, holy shit.
But also like, I think for them, like, happen to love some of the same sex that was just how they fell in love.
Right.
Didn't necessarily define them differently as parents and they were all, the one thing they could all agree on was like us. Like we were like came first in every decision, and like they wanted kids. And I think more than most people, like you have to be so intentional about it when it doesn't just happen.
Yeah. And in any in any kind of dynamic. Like,
I think if my mom had been straight, I would probably had 10 siblings. Wow. Like, she's that kind of woman who would just have had multiple kids, you know?
I mean, I believe it. You guys, she passed down the mother trait. I feel like you're an insanely motherly person as well. I'm also trying to like peer pressure you to sync up pregnancy with me.
Oh yeah, we're definitely
gotta
sync up the next one.
Dude. We really got to, because how do we convince our husbands to get on board? I feel like they're probably just down, aren't they?
Yeah,
like they're always down. They're down every freaking month. What am I talking about? I'm like, yeah. I mean, that would be really fun.
And then I'll teach you. Well, you have a backyard, so we're gonna have to learn to sleep outside. If you're down for that.
I forgot that's so. You talk me off a ledge too, because I'm always concerned that it's too cold in this house, and I bundle up Charlie. But I will say, like, where you're from, they'll just leave. Well, I mean, the safety of where you're from is crazy, but
the difference is here it would be called child neglect. If you leave a child in public in a stroll outside and go inside to grocery shop or to go have a coffee,
can you imagine?
You go to jail. Where I'm from, it is completely norm. Most kids until they're 3, we prefer that the naps are outside, and they sleep so much better. My daughter has never taken longer naps than the winter naps, like in the snowstorm outside.
It's just like my jaw's on the floor every time you tell me that. So like you would literally, and you said there was like a line of other parents and babies.
Yeah, there's like a little stroller parking.
Yeah, stroller parking, like bikes.
Like, my friends at home think I'm crazy because I have a camera on my kid. They think I'm crazy because I try and keep a little bit to a nap schedule. Like, they find me very structured. Where I'm like over here, I'm so loose and kind of going with the feel.
Like,
and
I'm a cool mom, kind of like type B, like,
you know. And they're like, no, they just fall asleep when they fall asleep, kind of vibes. And like, they only have these monitors that just for sound. They just have walkie-talkies.
Huh. Like the ones you had with the
which is for the stroller. And like, that has definitely, sometimes I will go with it, but like, I still like my camera, especially now that she wants to be underneath the covers.
Yeah, also it's a different. Yeah, well.
So there's definitely, and the mix of culture. Like, I was too anxious for the Danes, but like way too loose for the Americans. I also think I got a little bit identity crisis within what was right and wrong, and like
there's such thing as too much information.
They gave them in Denmark you give a duvet day one, and here they're like, that can be nothing in that crib.
Wow, I didn't know that. That's very like 90s.
Like, my mom bought me a pillow and like a duvet for my kid, and I was like, ugh.
Wait, is that
she just slept with it like a few months ago?
Are there studies that are different for like having blankets and stuff in the crib? And
well, there's a belief that the startle reflex is important. That they actually, and they will wake up more, but it's to avoid it. It's like the whole they have to startle him. Where here we avoid it
with the swaddle.
Yeah, but like, maybe it's because here you overtired because you're also sleeping and you're also this. So like, it's more scary because the parent might not hear. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess you never know. And you're so freaked out by sudden infant death syndrome. It's just, and TikTok just drives you freaking crazy.
The first day I came home, I put her in her crib on her back.
Yeah.
And whatever her little body did just rolled on the side.
Yeah.
And I couldn't have her sleep for 2 weeks without had physical human eyes. It took me a year to trust a camera.
Yeah.
I'd go to bed when she went to bed. I had to lay next to her. It was not healthy.
I remember you telling me, but I don't think I had it quite as bad as you in the night times. I think we just got really lucky that she would like sleep through the night.
I also think I am partially reason why she didn't sleep so good. I think I was like, oh my God, she's sleeping great.
You up?
You're alive.
Are you alive?
I don't feel like you're breathing. So I think I also partly did not help out. I mean, she would sleep perfect next to my husband. I was like,
yeah, same with
do you not react? Do you not? And but to this day, I swear, if she ever has anything, she wakes up with me. Husband, he gets sleep through the night. Plus, she sleeps in when they sleep together.
Why do they always get like the fun kid?
I'm like,
the men always get the fun kid. It's always like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Easy.
She doesn't cry for me. Like, yeah.
And you're just like, oh, of course.
Well, I mean, we're on this journey together, and you're like years ahead of me in this, which feels like a lifetime, but eventually it won't. Eventually, like, AJ is just going to be the same age as Charlie. But you're such an inspiration. You're absolutely, I love. Even though we're both pretty anxious people, and as first-time moms, I do love watching your journey a few years ahead of me, and watching how hands-on you are and how outspoken you are when you know your boundaries are crossed and things aren't right, and how much you're an advocate for your baby. It is like a breath of fresh air. especially being in like entertainment. I feel you. I know how absolutely absurd our industries can get, and it's just like really awesome watching you glow in motherhood.
Thank you.
And prioritize AJ. She is the most brilliant little girl you guys could never understand. I mean, the day I met her, I was like, this is a rhino. And she's like, no, it's a rhinoceros. And here's the spelling. She even like, doesn't even like, you'll do like, she won't laugh. She'll go, ha, funny.
Yeah, she'll let us know. She's never really baby Google. And my husband is like, it's so Danish. You guys have like such monotone.
She'll laugh if it's really funny. You have to earn it.
You have to really earn it, or she finds herself more funny. Usually if it's her joke, and if you try and be funny, she goes funny.
She goes funny, away. But if she does it, she's like,
yeah. She definitely has my little like Vinny's like laugh. There's like,
and she's wanting to be daddy at all costs now. She's just running around singing, and she
definitely wants to be on stage.
In her life.
I've been told daily that I'm not allowed to sing, so she goes, shh. Already at 2.5, she can tell I am tone deaf. So it's great.
I mean,
she's like, shh.
She's like, Mom, me and Dad are gonna take
this is our thing. Mommy doesn't sing. I'm like, okay.
She's a literal rock star. You guys are both rock stars, and I'm so happy that you're on the pod.
Me too, and congrats. This is so amazing.
Thanks. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm happy that you can come by. I love you, and we're gonna celebrate Charlie's first birthday soon, and you're gonna teach me how to throw a first birthday party and bake an organic cake.
There you go.
Okay, we love you. Bye, everybody. Did I wrap that up normally?